Welcome to the Game of Risk, everyone. I'm your host, OliveXC, a top player at this game, and today we are doing Tutor Tuesday, where I review a subscriber game and help them and you, the viewer, get better at the game of Risk. Today's game comes from Davos, a top player who is playing a six-player progressive capitals game on the classic map. And yes, you love to see this right here. Look at the Great Wall of China right here. Excellent, excellent cap from our protagonist. It kind of cuts the map down in two. And if our protagonist is able to get the purple capital right here, and as you can see on turn one, purple didn't really defend their capital too much. You can suddenly get locks and try to get the green player kill, purple player kill, red player kill. So many options available. And when I look at the other players, green, I think, picked a really nice first capital because, again, they were second in the turn order. I also really like pink's capital. It could be a little bad late game, but early game, you can try to pick up an advantage for yourself. So it's not the worst thing in the world, especially as Australia is only a 2-point play. I don't really like the black player's capital, though, because one, it can get blocked off really easily, and it's just hurting both the green player's game and your game at the same time. You already know how I feel about the Great Wall of China right here. And finally, the red player's cap, it does restrict the blue player's cap, but I feel like a much more meaningful capital would have been something like Greenland or something. You want to pick capitals that are really controlling like your side of the board or give you a meaningful strategy. Like Black, I think, could have taken over Europe a lot more easily. Ukraine or Middle East are very good capitals on this map. And as you can see now green is botting. And that's actually really huge because you can see the green players now self-destructing all of their troops, but hey, that's just what bots do. And that's going to allow the black player, I think, to upgrade from their current cap to the green player cap. They just have to avoid overextending. So they already do a 3v2, which is kind of a bit of a waste here. But I like this. Two well-defended caps with a 9 and a 10. This is really good. They also didn't overextend, taking South America quickly. And now look at this. Beautiful, beautiful move by our protagonist Blue, taking over Purple's cap. Purple's game is now almost done at this point. Purple, you need to defend your capital as much as possible. Turn 1, I would have the forward attack Japan and just fortify everything back into cap. Then turn 2, just use the exteriors, keep your capital stronger. Kamjeka was a good cap if well defended. Instead, purple is primed along with the green bot to be the first ones eliminated. By the way, I really like what the pink player is doing here. They are acknowledging the importance of keeping their bonus alive and keeping their capital strong, but they're also keeping an exterior stack over here in the corner. This is allowing them to get mobility to attack around the board, also allowing them to get cards. They recognize that their 14 can't go upwards because of the Great Wall of China, and it can't go left because they're already blocked from holding these territories. But oh my gosh, black is botting? Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. There has been a bit of a bug going on, so a lot of, unfortunately, the games that I've been like reviewing for Tutor Tuesday, a lot of people, unfortunately, have not able to play their full games. Hopefully, SMG is able to fix that, but until then, this does change up the game a lot. And one important question we have to ask ourselves is, should the blue player have gone in, attacked, and taken over all three capitals? Here, the answer I would say is no, and for a couple reasons. One, red goes afterwards, and you can see they would have probably just taken over these capitals anyway. The bigger issue, though, is this black 8 right here. Unless you really defend this bonus, it's very likely that the black 8 will take it over again, because the black bot already has a large number of troops in South America, it'll probably want to take over the bonus themselves. And if you do keep this bonus and capital strong, you risk the protagonist hitting your stack here. I don't think Davos will. He's been playing a pretty fair and reasonable game right now, but someone who thinks, oh, I have double the troops, I can go for an attack, they can do that, but then just allow the pink player to swoop in, take all the capitals at once, and be in a dominating position to potentially take the game. So there is no right answer. I think the crazy thing is you had to leave the bot keep the capitals. Maybe allow pink to get one or something. Because 10v4, that's over 90%. Red just lost all of their excess troops and advantage right now. And they're now down to only 23 troops at this point, which is quite a dangerous position to be in. One thing I think that's important to note right now is what our protagonist is doing. We've got a kill guard going on the green player and the purple bot. It doesn't really look like eventually purple is really weak without a capital, so they're just going to be done at some point. And as for green, they're a bot, so you know they're going to be messing up and dying at some point as well. And by keeping your stack just strong enough from pink, you're going to be fine. And look at this. Purple does an early trade-in, but losing 9 on the 5, that is not good. They were trying to rush the bonus, trying to stay alive, and this just goes to show you, beginning of the game, you gotta defend your capital as much as possible. If you don't defend your most important areas of the board, you're going to lose them. But as black now trades in, this is basically a 3-player game, as purple's about to die, and yeah, purple is basically about dead. And we now have an interesting decision to be making right now. Should you try to take over the black player's capitals? Should you defeat the purple player? There is no clear right decision. Or do you clear out green? So I wouldn't take over the black player's capitals because right here it's just going to be way too expensive, right? Because again, red can just re-attack it over. Pink can just attack over. Instead, I think, make a wrong decision. You don't do either. Because what purple could do is they can just take a card. The green bot may potentially get a set. And they may try to eliminate them from the game. Like, you're lucky. Purple decided to attack. They're actually feeding cards to you right now. So you're actually going to be able to get the cards. If I were you, I probably would have just taken out the purple player just for that one easy card, kept the green bot, and that could have guaranteed you more cards later in the future. And you know that as a bot, you could predict them, easily take them out when they're at 3 cards to guarantee a nice trade-in, and then use that to build an advantage for yourself. You can see, even though the pink player has been owning a bonus this entire game, you've been able to keep up in troops because you have your 2 capitals. So while the pink player has a lead, you'll be getting a much bigger trade-in yourself, and that's going to allow you to catch up. By the way, I really like what pink is, until that move. I like how pink was not trying to overextend taking these bonuses and these capitals, because again, I think this is a trap. But them going out here is a massive mistake. You want to try to use the potential of your capital for the most options available for yourself. By leaving it out, you're eventually just going to get an attacker's advantage and have a big problem to be dealing with. A much better move would have been probably this 4 attacking the 1, just giving yourself maximum flexibility, building up a little bit more on this 12. And now you can see, without this lack of mobility, you're going to pull ahead. We know that purple, either through botting out or just keeping there, that's basically 2 or 3 cards you're going to be getting right here. Such a beautiful kill guard. We can see red is finally trying to take the bonus, but again, this is very dangerous. If the black player has a set on 3 here, what are they going to do? They're going to freaking pound your face in again. A 15-20 set will knock out that capital. I probably would have left this more as like a 15 and I would have left this like a little under a 30. Because the blue player would have needed 60 troops to take it out. This is, though, the right time to be taking out purple. Because if they trade it on 3, it can be very expensive and painful taking it over. And you still get the benefit of like 1 full trade-in on much less troops that you have to give up. At most you lose like 5 troops if you get super unlucky. And alright, here's black. Does black have a set on 3? And they do. This is exactly what I was worried about. With double the troop count, the bot will be attacking that capital. And they actually got a really good roll too. Red has just really done a really bad job this game with predicting the bot movement. And that's why they've sacrificed their entire advantage, only being down to 40 troops. They were too afraid of their human opponent, not recognizing that bots can do even more damage. Yes. So let's see. You do take out purple here. Yes, this is the correct move. They didn't have a trade-in, but you could not have known that, so you were being safe, which I think is super reasonable. And now look at this. You are on 88 troops. You have like basically an extra lead on your opponents, and you are doing fine right now. You could have potentially extended and tried to remove the pink players' exteriors on the board to force them, but they could have A, either self-destructed on you if they got super pissed, or B, could have lost a lot of troops. In this case, I liked the decision of waiting a bit. This capital is a little weak. You do have to be a little cautious because while you do have an amazing wall here, your capital is getting a little cramped. And if you're not cautious, you will be in a bad spot. Ooh. Okay. Look what's going on here. It looks like pink is trying to take out green. Really bad rolls, though. But let's see. They're not attacking fast. Camera animations are on. You have to take those off, people. That allows you to attack faster. Key thing for mechanics. So you get the 35 trade-in. They have to make so many attacks. Half their timer is being used up. They have to be removing the black player right now. So they're attacking, but I don't think they're going fast enough. Yeah, they have to stop. They have to stop and just refortify onto capital. Like, they're attacking, but this is not good. Yeah, they're taking too much time. They wasted their troops. And now I think you can actually win this game right now because you have a trade-in, right? All you have to do... Well, maybe not now. Yeah, I don't think you can take the game yet. No, with the 40 trade-in, yes. Yeah, you can take this game. All you have to do is place everything on your capital, make this like 100, and then all you have to do is smack this capital, lose like something like 70, go downwards, hit this 25, take the capital, and you got the game. Or better yet, you just defeat the red player, get the trade-in. But there's Madagascar. You gotta go to Madagascar, man. Time's running out. Come on. Okay, there you go. You get the trade-in, and that's game right there. All you have to do is place all of your troops on North Africa, take these 2 capitals, have your 32 smack, take this town, and you win the game. You win the game. Dude, you win the game. Stop. No. Oh, no. Davos, you won. You just gave the black kill away. You just gave the pink player a trade-in. Oh, no, Davos. This is not good. Only thing going in your favor is you have 3 strong capitals. But oh my gosh, the capitals are undefended again. You win the game. Davos, no. The crazy thing is, even after all those silly attacks by pink, blue can still win this right here. Again, this cap run is still an available option, people. Someone owns a tremendous amount of the board and just ends up taking it from you. You smack the capital, but now your cap capital is weak. It's down to a 7. Your Australia capital is weak. If pink has a set on 3, they can just win. You could have just cap run right there, man. Oh my god. If pink has a set here, they win. They actually win here if they have a set. Like, they just slammed your capital and they lost. This will definitely require a little bit of editing towards the end here, but I think that you can take over these capitals, and it looks like you're going for it. You just missed a 69 in the corner. Only thing I would miss. But still, wonderful, wonderful game. You played well, I think it's like the very end. Thank you for this, Davos. This is OliveXC, signing off.